What's going on, everybody? This is Real Deal Sports. Game 7, guys. It was one you want to forget. If you're a Milwaukee fan or if you're a Phoenix fan, it's one you want to forget. It was a blowout. Let's just call it what it is. Phoenix got blew out like Golden State did in Game 5. Milwaukee, I guess Giannis just got tired. That boy was like, "This is different. I ain't never had to carry nobody like this before."
Yeah, I knew if it went. I said knew. I predicted if it went 7, then yeah, I was gonna count a lot on Giannis being tired. I didn't think it would be this lopsided, but I figured down the stretch he would struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
was.
before you give your answer, Mister Baptist, you gonna get a boy his credit now? I mean, come on now. Western Conference Finals. Come on, man.
So
Well,
yeah, this is right. This is the conversation, right? It's like where are we ranking him now, right?
No, we ain't talking about where we rank him. We talking about are you gonna give him his credit?
No, like I have to put him above Devin Booker right now, right? And here's the thing too, is like there's a certain level of like, all right, sure, he chases these triple doubles and he gets them and they're nice and they win 40 plus games and he gets bounced in the first round. And this is the first, actually, this is the first series he's ever won 4 games in a series, right? He won 2 last series, right? So this is his first time ever winning 4 games. So this is the first series he's actually won, but he did it against the number 1 team in the league, record wise. Even though
Right.
Boston and Golden State are still have been the favorites to win the whole thing since beginning of playoffs. So I mean, yeah, you got to put him above Devin Booker. I still have Jason Tatum over him and a couple other young guys, but yeah, I mean, he's I know he's over Trey Young, obviously, whatever. A bunch of other players.
Well,
People are gonna say obviously, but
I was
you
gonna
got to take
say,
what's right.
and you can make an argument though. Trae Young got him to the conference finals too. They
Right,
didn't win, but Luca got him there. Now, what he does
right.
there,
But
if they
Trey
get
Trey
swept,
beat like
then it's like, oh no.
Trey beat the Knicks and someone else. He didn't beat the Suns. So
He
I'll give
beat,
him a
he
little
beat
credit for
Philly.
that.
He beat Philly. What? He beat Philly. Come on, man. Although Ben Simmons
Right.
was afraid.
I must say Ben Simmons and they ain't had Jimmy
Ben,
Butler
ben
either.
Simmons didn't want that smoke,
Oh, you
on
didn't.
that dunk. And
But yeah, of the young guys, I mean, yeah, he's definitely top 3 now. I mean, he's officially stamped himself as one of the top 3 young guys in this league right now.
but Trayon did something Luca didn't do. He got being out of Philly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Bill ain't played. Ben ain't played since.
Well,
Man,
I mean, so here's the thing,
With
right?
that
Is
cycle.
there's a lot of pressure right now on like, these Suns because it's like now there's like high expectations for them, and it's like
Yeah.
where do they go from here, right? Because Chris Paul is not, no offense, but he's not going to be better next year than this. Like he balled out this year. He's not going to be better than this. And Devin, we've all been waiting for that season to see when Devin tries to go at a scoring title, and not for
He
the
was
accolades or stuff,
he
but
got
like
that Mamba mentality.
right,
you,
not
you
for
got
the
to check
accolades,
it
but
out.
just to like take over games. And he's like I'm a 25 to 27 point a game guy. That's what I am. I'm not going for 29, 30. And I know like 2 points, you might think that's not a lot, but those guys make a difference. Those you can tell the difference between 30-point guys and 25-point guys. And Devin's just not that guy. So he, after that 70-point game, we thought he was going to probably hit 50 every couple 2, 3, 4, 5 times a year now. Who knows? That just hasn't happened. But I mean, but the thing about it, right? This team was horrible just a year and a half ago coming into the bubble, right? Like the Suns were on no one's radar, and
Oh,
now there's like really high expectations for them after having these last two runs. But yeah, I mean they're gonna lose Chris Paul. Even not that he's going away, but like I'm just saying, like he's not gonna be the same.
oh,
They have to make a move. They have to go get another star, and and I'm not saying it has to be
But you-
like KD or nothing, but I'm saying they need to go. And I
don't
got
drop
I
it.
got a bold prediction too for a big star later on, but when we have time. But Yeah, I'm gonna do myself a guarantee because I got a bold prediction. But yeah, man, you got to put Luka over Devin for sure. I mean, just his. I said this whole series, like they just let Luka hang around. There were several games where they should have put Dallas away a long time ago. They let him hang around, and then I said several times, Chris Paul's unaggressive. He took, I think, 2, 3, 4 shots the other day in the first half before he fouled out, and then tonight he took he was. They were just unaggressive, and it just they allowed a game like this to happen by letting Dallas hang around. So.
Wait, what?
Oh, buddy! Wow. All right. Well, to me, I don't think John still gave his answer. If really he was giving Luka his credit, honestly, but
He didn't.
I said he finally won a series.
I'll let that slide.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Don't you ever disrespect him like that?
No, but look, I'm about to say, no.
Oh,
Look,
good,
I kind of
good.
agree. I ain't gonna lie though. I kind of agree with John though, only because of the fact like this is only his first win in the series, and I mean it was against the number 1 team. I'll give him that, but at the end of the day, I want to see what he's going to do if he can carry them. Of course, to the finals. I mean, clearly he's talented enough, to carry that team. Not saying it's just him, on that team that's making it being effective, I should say, because of course he has help. He got Brunson. Brunson balled out tonight as well. He did what he scored 30 tonight. Brunson scored 24. So I mean, Luka's definitely getting the help for sure, and he's getting that killer mentality. Like I'm that dude for real. Like y'all can't stop me. I mean, honestly, if you look at some of the shots that Luka was putting up tonight, bro, it's just. I'm just saying, like he went 12 for 19.
DeAndre Ayton on him.
12 for 19, though. I get it, but still.
And I think that's another thing they gotta.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton. I don't
No,
know.
not even him. You got to get Jay Crowder out of there because you ain't making no shots. You ain't guard nobody. You at least supposed to.
But nobody was
impact
making
the game.
shots.
No,
Jay Crowder's actually had a couple good games this series.
I was about to say.
but he's been the when he's off guy, and he's been off more than he's been on.
I mean, but you can also say that about Ayton as well, though. Because I mean,
you're right. I would say that more about Ayton.
They
I would
pay
say
him.
about bruh. He had one. Was that first round when he had like one thing in each category or something like, bruh, how you play 48 minutes? You get 1 point, 1 assist, 1 rebound.
You talking about Crowder?
Crowder, yes.
He has bad games. I'll give you that, but he was not bad this series. Ayton was. When Ayton came in the league, we thought he was going to be like the version of Shaq, right? Like Embiid is more. He shoots threes. He has a mid range. He's got all this other stuff. Like Ayton was supposed to be the Shaq, and like he's not dominant at all. No one's afraid of Ayton. They go at him all night, every night. No one's afraid of this guy, and so like. For me, like, and then when they pulled him out, it's not like they brought in just a smaller, more athletic guy. They just went to JaVale McGee or Bismack Biyombo. It's like, okay, so you just went to like no offense, but you went to a worse version of him. Like, you just won Coach of the Year 2 days ago, and this is your coaching? Like, come on, man. What is this?
Yeah, but you said Jay Crowder had a good series. He had 5 points today, 9 points game 6, and 3 points game 5.
Yeah, right. He wasn't.
He got to be more consistent. Like at least 10 points.
Well, he's not. He's not consistent.
I won't, but you can't all just put that on Jay Crowder, though. I mean, it's only so much.
Scoring.
It's only so much Jay Crowder could do. I mean, let's just be real. I mean, honestly, this game is on the stars. With Devin Booker and Chris Paul. I mean, Devin Booker played 36 minutes and only had 11 points. He was 3 for 14, 3 for 14, 0 for 4 from the three. Chris Paul, he played 31 minutes. He only took 8 shots and only had 10 points. Devin Booker was a minus 41, and Chris Paul was a minus 39.
And they had a combined 3 points at halftime. Chris Paul
combined 3 points at halftime, bro.
Devin had 2, and Paul hit a free throw. That was it. They had 3 points at halftime, the 2 of them.
Now, I don't know.
Luka had more points than the whole damn team. That's crazy.
I don't know what that is, though.
That's crazy.
So
that's what I'm saying. Me and John was talking about this off camera. Like we need to. I mean, I said off camera, our show, I should say. But we need to really stop with this, this Devin Booker and Kobe Bryant comparison. Real talk, though. Like Kobe would have never let this type of performance happen.
And that's not a dog on Booker. It's just listen. He's a great player, but stop comparing him to Kobe. That's all we're saying.
We definitely do, especially after this series, because this was the series that he had to show up to if he wanted to. I mean, in my opinion, to still be. Because I picked him for MVP this year. I feel like shit for picking him for MVP. Real talk. Like I said, I don't know. I forgot which show that was. I think that was like a couple weeks back. But yeah, like I said, I picked Devin Booker to win MVP. And
I mean, the other day, Tatum had 10 points in a game, right? That happens. Those happen. But he also locked down his dude on the other end, and they barely lost the game.
That's what I'm saying.
They barely lost the game by a couple points. And that's the thing is Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, they don't bring that defensive intensity on the other end. If they're not hitting, game over. It's just game over.
Yeah. Switching gears to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Milwaukee Bucks lose in a dominating fashion by the Boston Celtics. 22 three-pointers made in Game 7. I want to say that's the most in NBA history.
Yes, sir.
22 threes made. Crazy. You had Williams, number 12 for the Celtics. I think he dropped like 27.
Yeah, that was his career high. He had 27. He was 7 for 18.
Yeah. Grant, I think his name is Grant Williams. If I butchered it, my bad. But, I was shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not expect Milwaukee. I expected 7 to be like Game 5. Go down to the wire. Whoever get the ball last win the game. But I guess I really feel like Giannis ran out of gas. Because he had been having to put up 30 plus to win every game this series. And he just ran out of gas, I believe. But go ahead, Walt. What you got to say?
No, I was just gonna say honestly. I mean, you can put. Of course, we're gonna put some of this on Giannis because of him being a star. Of course,
I think he just ran out of gas.
He ran out of gas because his turnover rate definitely has been going up this whole playoffs. Because today he had 5 turnovers and he was a minus 20s. He had 25 points on 26 shots. So
that's Chris Middleton hurt too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he didn't have his, his companion with him either. Middleton being hurt the whole series or the whole playoffs, I should say. But Giannis did as much as he can. But at the end of the day, everybody's gonna put it on Giannis because he's the superstar. But I mean, shit, his teammates ain't show up either, man. Like,
yeah,
honestly, what Drew Holiday, he shot 9 for 21. Pat Connaughton shot 1 for 6. And Bobby Porter shot 4 for 9. Like, I mean, and then I think they were like 4 for like 26 from the 3. Like, if you shoot that poorly from the 3-point line, there's no way in hell that you're going to lose. I mean, there's no way in hell you're going to win the game. So, at the end of the day, like I said, Giannis tried to do as much as he can. But, I mean, that Boston that Boston defense is something else, man. They put up that brick wall. And I'm about to make a bold statement right here. This is real talk. If Tatum win the championship this year, bro, I'm putting him over KD. Real talk, bro. So serious. If Tatum pulled this off, just think about it. He had to go through KD, he had to go through Giannis, and he about to go through a stacked Miami team, bro. And he's got to go through.
I was gonna say
a deep.
Miami is stacked, man. They have a starting 5 and they have an entire bench, bro. Like they stacked, man. Let's be real, man.
Well, so if Lowry and Oladipo and them guys, if they were all at 100%, I would say it's a real nice squad. But listen, several games last series, Max Strus was their second best player. And no one knew who he was.
But you still got Jimmy over there, Bam. I mean, I feel like.
Well, I'm just saying, that's why I love Jimmy and Chris Paul so much, is because they can take guys who you've never heard of and take them way further than you've ever thought they would ever go. But when you talk about just talent, guys who can just take over games, we're talking about 40-point games. There's no one like that in. And I know Jimmy had several 40 points. yeah, I know Jimmy had a couple 40-point games, but come on, man, Jimmy, like when you need like just someone rattle off 10
y'all really
points.
disrespecting Jimmy Butler like that though?
You
Like,
know
wow.
That's what makes Miami great is they have a team that can throw points on you, but they also have the potential to just
it's the same
go
Jimmy
look.
Butler that was putting up clutch shots year after year though. Like, really?
But go look at like the last series, man. They on their bet some of their really good games, they still have the potential to score like 95 points. Like they're winning them games like 95.
They have the potential to score 95 points, but they're going to hold their opponent to only like 80 points, though. That's what I'm saying.
So if I'm saying if someone gets loose on them, you know, what I mean, you can really throw.
That's besides my point. My statement was, if Tatum win this championship, he gonna be better than KD in my eyes. That's my statement.
Sure.
Real talk, man.
It's just funny. After you said that, me and John both had the same expression. Both.
No, because like, on paper, like that's what I'm saying.
That
is like
sound crazy, man. I'm just saying, bro. Y'all disrespecting Jimmy.
No, we're saying that like when you
that team makes
they are. You can't.
They're playing
the number one team in the East for a reason. What do you mean,
bro? A lot of them players are homegrown though.
Regardless, they have the chemistry to where towards anybody on that team can score over 25 points a night, bro. Like that's what I'm pretty much saying. Like that's I feel like that's to go through that defense and to have to go through Giannis and KD. That's a tough series. I mean, a tough playoffs run, I should say.
I think that's credit to Eric Spoelstra that he can. Oh, you're gonna take this guy away from me? Fine, I'll go at you with this guy. Oh, you're gonna take that guy away from me? He doesn't say we're going with this guy every night until we're gonna beat you to death with him. Like that's what I think. That's where Eric Spoelstra doesn't get enough credit. But listen, you put a lot of these guys on any other team, they're no offense to these players. Like I think they're overperforming. I think they're real. Like if you look at them on paper, they don't shock you. But when you see them on the court, it's like, dang, this team plays D. They hustle. And that's
just
what
got to the finals a year ago, though. Like, I mean, I'm just not understanding how can y'all say like the Heat are like not like that though. I'm just not getting it.
Because they disagree.
No, I'm saying they got hustle players and defensive players and stuff like that. But when you think of just guys who can hang 40, you don't think of Miami. Like
Butler is dropping, but Jimmy Butler can drop 40 if he want to, bro. He doesn't have to.
That's my guy, and I disagree. I disagree. He can't drop 40 every night.
Man, he doesn't have, but I'm saying he doesn't have to drop 40 every night, but he can drop 40 if he wanted to.
We're just gonna
lock you up in the process.
That's why they're so good. Is because they play both sides of the ball. They play basketball. They don't just play offense. That's the thing, right? Is same with Luka, by the way, your boy Luka. He doesn't play basketball. He plays offense.
He is. But
he doesn't play basketball. He plays offense. Defense is part of basketball.
He's a hell of an offense,
Right. So he's not the best basketball player. He's a top 5 offensive player.
Yes.
Is what he is.
I'll give you that. And I tell you now, I'm gonna say it now. Golden State is in trouble. Because who's guarding him? Who's guarding him?
I mean,
Wiggins is too small. Hell, even Draymond is too small.
I'm just saying, Golden State is a different team in the playoffs, though. Like, I mean, I get that Dallas won the regular season series, but I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like Golden State possibly they have the experience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they have experience. I'm just saying, who's guarding Luka?
You just got to play Tatum.
Who guarding Luka? Who guarding Bronson? Who's guarding Bullock?
And Clay and Jordan Poole and who's guarding Steph Curry.
I
really think that's what this comes down to. Is like I'll score my guy, you gotta score your guy, and that's how we're gonna win this game. Like I know there's gonna be some defense, but there will be some defense. But like I think it's gonna be like, listen, we just gotta outscore them, like to some extent.
And then you got there too. Golden State barely won them last 2 games without Ja. Let's just be honest. So if Ja was in there, they might have been playing today too.
I mean, they got blown out that one game.
Yeah, I'm about to say
right. That was game 5.
Yeah.
But you gotta think, game 4 and game 6.
No,
they were holding on for dear life.
No, they won 5 and they got blown out in 6.
No, I'm saying they won game 5. No,
Yeah, they barely won. Yeah,
they
you're
won
right. No,
game
the two
4.
they won, they barely won. Yeah.
Yeah, they won game 4 by 3, and then they won yesterday by like 6. And
No,
they had to.
yeah, they put it on at the end, but like it was close right up until like 45
Right.
minutes
I'm
ago. Yeah.
saying, Ja there, it might be a different story. Not saying they win, but it would have been. It would have been a great
Yeah,
game.
and
Would have been crazy.
it really does suck to see Ja go down, but like that's
Yeah.
what's so great about like seeing stuff like not seeing stuff like that, but whatever. Like those moments is like seeing how good other players really are without him. Like when they went off for that 140-point game, whatever it was, like they just went crazy. Like it's like dang, like a lot of these dudes, like there's what I mean, like what we saw with when John Wall went down and Bradley Beal,
They paid
was 30
professionals.
points a game.
Yeah.
CJ McCollum been balling now without Lillard. Like man, like it's a lot of fun to see some of these guys get their chance.
So real quick, guys, before we get up out of here, what's one thing Milwaukee and the Suns need to do heading into next year? John, you go first. Or something they need to acquire, or somebody they need to let go. Anything.
I don't know if Suns need to let anyone go, but they need to go get a small forward who can play ball.
Milwaukee? I mean, yeah.
Phoenix. They need to go get a small forward who can actually, just flat out ball. Because Chris Paul next year will become. He'll still be a good scorer, but he's going to become
going on 38 next year.
Yeah, and he's not even hitting his 10 assists anymore. He was in the regular season. He was, but in this playoffs, he has not been like he's been like 5, 6, 7, sometimes 4 assists. He's probably going to become even more of a facilitator next year. So they need to go get someone then who can also score. Maybe LeBron James. I don't know. I think it would be a great fit, but whatever.
Hey, why we just give you the same look we gave Walt? Like, come on, bro.
But I mean, no, you need someone who, maybe a Bradley Beal, and I say that he's the easy one out there to, that's looking for a new home. But you got to go find. I say that Bradley Beal and Devin Booker probably just is two of the same player, but either way, you got to go find another scorer. When Chris Paul's your second kind of scorer, when Ayton can just be, I mean, they just exposed him defensively tonight, and and then it got worse when he left. So I guess not like they got better, but yeah, they got to go get a small forward who can ball.
True. And what about Milwaukee?
Oh, I mean, Milwaukee just needs Chris Middleton to come back. Like
Milwaukee just needs to stay healthy.
Right, like Drew Holiday is good when he doesn't have to be great. Like, you know what I mean? Like when Drew Holiday has to be, hey, we need 25 from you, Drew. But when you don't, when they're, when Chris Middleton's out there, Drew will give you a quiet 25, and you'll be like, dang, I didn't even know he crept up on something like that. But when he has to go get 25, he's not that big of a guard. He's not, so he's not gonna just power you over you, and if his shot's not falling, then he can have a rough night. So I say they just get Chris Middleton back and we see where it goes. I do wonder how much Brook Lopez has left in him. I was a little surprised by the way they did that whole thing, because Bobby Portis had 2 really good games start the series, and then they kind of just went with Brook Lopez from there, and I was like,
they benched him. I didn't understand that either.
I don't understand. So I whatever. I'm not going to comment on that, but it's, coaching decisions. I haven't understood a lot of them this playoff. So I'm going to say bring Chris Middleton back, maybe get a little more. It depends on Brook, I guess. But if you lose Brook, then, yeah, you need to get some sort of offensive-minded, power forward center. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, let Portis play also. So.
Yeah. What you got, Walt?
Yeah,
what is one thing each team needs to do?
Yeah, I say I'm coming with the Bucks. I just say, of course, stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Middleton coming back. Like I said, I agree with John. Holiday is definitely a third option. He's not a Robin, I should say, to Giannis's Batman, I should say. But
Yeah. He's an Alfred. No, let me
yeah.
stop. Let me stop.
I mean, Drew called out on defense.
It's true though.
Let me stop.
It's true, but Drew had that one good game. I'll give it to him. That the game saving, steal and block or whatever. But he's more of a third option. I also say he's definitely a big for sure. I could say maybe get another big for the Bucks. I should say. I'm not really sure who's all going to be a free agent next year, but I'm sure we'll go down the line once that happens.
Yeah.
Well, I got a big prediction coming about a big. Just wait.
But yeah, I'll just say get a big and just stay healthy. Like I said, they still got all the pieces. Giannis was gassed. He pretty much tried to do it all, but his teammates just wasn't helping him out. He shot terribly this series. Because I think the first couple series, I think he shot over 50%, but this series, I think he shot only 40% or something like that, 42% for the whole series. So, like I said, kudos to to Celtics, locking them down. But the Suns, honestly, it's kind of hard to say because I really thought that this was the year that they had to get it done with Chris Paul. So I really think that this streak is going to keep going for CP3. He might be the modern day Charles Barkley. Honestly, I hate to say it, but meaning with not getting the ring. That's what I mean. What I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Yeah, I just feel like he's possibly just going to be, like that. I feel like this year was his time to get that ring, and I just feel like from years on from now, it's going to get tougher and tougher because everybody. These young guys, man, they are not like these normal young guys that's usually coming out the NBA, man. They coming out hungry and they trying to win early, bro. So they trying to win. So hey,
we got a new class of guys coming up.
Yeah, it's a different breed of these guys out here now, man. These guys when they win early, they want to take it back to the Magic. I won't necessarily saying somebody's gonna win it their rookie year, but I'm just saying that the class is getting better, I should say. So.
I mean, this Boston team, the last time they made the Eastern Conference Finals was their rookie season. So, and they got beat by 7 by LeBron and 7 by LeBron. So
they have grown tremendously since then.
Yeah, it's good to see them back, right? Like it was starting to get scary. There was rumors of them having to break up if they didn't figure it out. But yeah, I like their coach, man.
Yeah, shout out to that coach too for keeping them guys together, man. Aduku, well, I keep messing his name up, man. But I'm guessing he's taking that same mentality from the Spurs and he bringing it to Boston or something, man. But
hey, y'all see Jimmy Butler after the series said that Joel Embiid was the real MVP.
He said he missed playing with him too.
That's his homie, of course.
I'm about to say they really close.
But I wish that they had a players vote on who the MVP was and released it. Let us know. You don't have to say which players voted on who.
It don't matter now.
It does to me. I'd like to see. I'd like to see who the players. It matters because you know what? If you see oh yeah, all the 73% of the players said Joel Embiid or something.
All right,
I'll be
so what if 75% say LeBron? Does that mean anything?
Yeah, it means something.
No, it don't. He didn't win.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? If I have a lot of money and I go over here and set up an organization and we judge things all right, we give out the awards and I'm not affiliated with it at all. I don't play, I don't coach, I don't do nothing. I just sit here and give out awards on who I think is the best. Just because I have an official plaque to give out doesn't mean my opinion matters more. You can say all day, oh, he won MVP because, a bunch of award writers and all that stuff wrote him in. But if the players come out and say that, I think for a lot of people, for actual fans, it would matter more. I'd be like, oh, you know what? Nah, you can have the award, but you're not the real MVP. And I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, I want to see who the players say. That's all. Because I think it does matter to me.
Respect, Lord Jesus. What more can
or respect? Maybe I'm respecting what the players care about.
Well, wait, on this topic. Who have more wins?
Say what?
Who have more wins?
Between who?
Philly and Denver.
Philly.
No. Denver. By 15 games.
No. What are you talking about?
Let's look it up.
by 15 games. No, they didn't.
Let's look
Philly
it
had
up.
like 50. Philly was actually 2 games out of winning the East. They had 51 wins this year.
I was about to say, wait, I thought Philly had it.
Yeah, Philly had 51 wins this year. I'm pretty sure Denver had like 46 or something.
Yeah.
Like 40, 48. No, not 15 wins. 15.
Let's see.
That means,
Let's see.
Look it up, sir.
hey, you know what? I'll bet you the other people who voted him in probably thought that same thing. So you're all right.
What?
They probably were just like, someone told me he had 60 wins. I'll go with it. All right, yeah, you are MVP. Listen, all right. While we waiting on you, I got some. All right.
All right.
Now I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I can't say I'm sure, but is guaranteed that might be patented. So I'm gonna go with faux show. Faux show. Here we go.
Oh hell no.
Joel Embiid is being traded to the Dallas Mavericks this year, and Luka Doncic is winning MVP next year.
Stop.
Get faux show. I'm calling it right now.
That's a bold statement.
Joel Embiid going to Dallas, and they're gonna call that the Kobe Shaq matchup, and not whatever's going on in Phoenix. And Luka's winning MVP.
That'd be nasty. I ain't gonna front. That'd be nasty though.
Now, what you say it again?
Joel Embiid is getting traded to Dallas.
Being traded to Dallas, and Luka is going to win MVP.
You crazy as hell. They ain't letting.
I'll bet you they probably win 65.
They would trade James Harden tomorrow before they let Joel Embiid leave.
I think Philly's a busted process. I think the trust the process. I think it's busted.
No, I think they just bad at getting him a Robin.
They should have just stuck with Butler.
Or when they did have him Robin, he couldn't stay.
I agree.
So
well, wait, hold on. You can't say that because the one year he was healthy, Kawhi Leonard ball rolled around on that rim 12 times before it went in.
I agree, but don't you also think that he looked gassed in that series?
It's game 7. Everybody's gassed at this
Jimmy
point.
Butler wasn't gassed. Kawhi wasn't gassed. Kawhi's in Jimmy's defense, he actually had played most of the season, whereas Kawhi had sat out like half the season. But anyway.
Yeah, Kawhi should never be gassed.
Yeah, he's never gassed.
He sits 41 games. You should never be gassed. You should be fresh as hell come playoffs.
But I'm just saying, listen, if he's not gassed in that series, they probably win it in 6.
Nah, I don't know.
Either way, but yeah, I mean they were one unlucky shot away from going to the.
Was that your light bulb moment? You really think Joel Embiid traded?
No, that was his bold statement.
Calling it right now. Bold show.
My bold statement. He had a bold statement today, and I had a bold statement.
Do me a favor, throw that bold statement in the trash. It's not happening. They're not. Why would they trade their best player? And who the hell would you trade them for?
Because it's Philly, and they're gonna restart the process. Hey, but I guarantee you, Luka win an MVP next year.
I could see it.
I could too.
Would you finally give him his respect then?
I've never disrespected him. MVP. I just said stop putting him top 5. He ain't top 5 yet.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that people compare him to LeBron though. Like, I mean, I get that he puts up LeBron numbers, but
I've heard Larry Bird more than LeBron.
I might put him
LeBron,
top 10.
Bird.
I have to go relook at my list, but I might put him top 10 now.
We'll see after that. We'll see after if he do something against this Golden State team, I might change my mind about what I'm saying about Luka. But Luka, he's definitely on the up and up for sure.
It's going.
But I'm
not guarantee it.
Not putting them in my top 5 or top 10 yet. Sorry.
Hey, we all said this though before the playoffs started, man. We're talking about Dallas and Boston were the 2 hottest teams coming in the playoffs.
We did.
They were.
They were on a tear, both of them coming in.
It was.
Imagine hypothetically a Boston Dallas NBA final.
Dallas is first time going to the conference finals since 2011 team.
True.
This could be a like not a feud. What am I thinking of? Where Cleveland, Golden State.
Rivalry.
Yeah, this could be a rivalry for years.
You really say it's a rivalry. I mean, Golden State was 3.
It could turn into a rivalry. I'm saying Boston and Dallas.
After they got KD.
I was about to say don't count that KD years, man. But I mean, if you don't count the KD years, I'm just saying it was pretty close. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. Don't do us like that.
LeBron was out
Don't
there
do us like that. Don't do us like that.
LeBron was out there like this. Some bull.
Hell no. Don't do us like
You got to
that.
defend all of them.
Hell no. Don't count those KD years. I don't count, man.
And then Kyrie was nobody to be found.
Kevin Philly, even with James Harden and Joel and not really having great games in the last game, barely lost that game. Like, I think if they have Danny Green, they probably might win that game.
Danny Green was a no-show though. Like I don't know why people
got hurt
so
he
much.
broke his leg. What the heck?
I mean, I get it, but I mean, Danny Green is only gonna give you so much. Danny Green getting up there in age too, bro. Like I don't understand.
No, but I mean, he was
like 20 or so, like 15.
But he had a couple nice games in this series, and I'm just saying, like I think because the score was so close, he could have made a difference. Like
if Harden showed the hell up, it would have made the difference. It's not Danny Green, but I'm just saying, if Harden showed the hell up, he wouldn't have to. It should be no way in hell that Tyrese Maxey is your second best player on that damn team.
Ain't no one disagreeing with that.
I'm just saying, but that's no disrespect to Tyrese Maxey either, though. I mean, because the dude he's been balling out this whole year, and I'm actually expecting big things for Tyrese Maxey next year. I'm gonna say maybe most improved, but I'm just saying I can see his numbers definitely going up next year for sure.
Well, gotta wait and see, fellas. Well, take us out.
All right. This has been Real Deal Sports. This is your boy Big Walt here. My boy Nico Suave over there looking suave. Boy had to lick his lip and stuff real quick. I seen you, boy. I seen you. Boy, think he LL Cool J or something. My boy John.
I just need chopstick. That's all.
Shut the fuck up. My boy John, the coldest white dude I know, best editor I know, man. Invited to all the barbecues.
Yeah.
This has been Real Deal Sports. Make sure y'all subscribe.
You see, he repping LA with his victory lap hat, LA Rams shirt. Yes, you are.
He
repping California.
This is St. Louis Rams, baby.
Get the hell out of here. They're not in St. Louis no more. Nellyville.
Oh,
that's even worse. Why you got that?
Oh, you baby.
You should have had Stafford.
Oh, you
Bradford.
Bradford. Oh my God.
Hey, we got to get John. We got to get up to date.
What happened to my man's though? Is he good? Sean Bradford, is he good though? Is he like?
Same. I don't know. He went to Minnesota, and then I don't know what happened to him after that.
You're supposed to keep up with your favorite quarterback. Stop it. You're supposed to
actually,
keep up.
He was never my favorite, but
where you got this shirt?
My brother bought this for me, but still, I didn't. But you know my favorite right here, Mr. Kurt Warner.
Oh my.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Hey, wait, real quick. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Any sport?
Reggie Bush.
Did not know that.
Oh,
you're kind of a USC guy, right? You like flip flop to Ohio State.
Wait, hold on. What the hell are you trying to say?
I got two.
You flip flop. Whoever's winning, you go Ohio State.
No, hold on. You tried it. No, I don't. You tried it, boy. You tried
it. No, he does.
Oh, no, I said Ohio State's my favorite team. Reggie Bush is my favorite player.
But you were a USC guy. You said you were
never a UFC guy. What are you talking about?
USC, not.
I was never a USC fan. No.
Okay, never mind. I thought for some reason you said you like USC.
No, I was just a big Reggie Bush fan because he made.
I just remember last year you were like, I think I'm about to become Ohio State fan because that boy Fields has my name. I could have sworn you. I'm gonna go pull up the video.
Hey, I'll back Nico on this. Nico has been a diehard Ohio State fan since I've known him. Which is
I just need a jersey. I just need Ohio State. I got a bunch of Ohio State shirts.
Who's your guy, Walt?
I don't know, man. Of all time, I have to say the Bo Jackson or Jackie Robinson, man. Taking it back, man.
I can see that.
Reggie Bush. Never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
No. What about you?
Torrey Holt is out.
Yeah, Bradford.
No, Torrey Holt's my guy.
He said Sam Bradford. Shut up. Torrey Holt. That's a good one. Rams.
I like Torrey Holt.
Yeah, he
Awesome.
was that
You
quiet.
just got to get that little finger fixed. Like, come on, bro. You make too much money not to get that fixed.
Yeah.
That
We
he's
know
the,
you was a
he's the
dog.
prime,
We know
he's,
you was a dog.
he's the prime example of when the doctor says get it fixed and don't play through it, you just go get it fixed.
He
He
just
tried
said,
to play through it. He did. He played the whole season with that finger. He had to get
bro,
a
that
special
finger,
glove.
it looks so bad. Like
He
every
had to get a
time
special
he
glove
be
for it.
talking, it's just hanging. Like, come
And
on.
then it regrew back like that. Like he let the bone just grow back like that. And so he had to get a glove made
Like,
for that finger.
you already in the Hall of Fame. What? We know how nice you was. Get it fixed.
He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame a long time ago.
True.
No offense, but he deserved to be there before Isaac Bruce, in my opinion. But
Damn.
Mm.
You are, boy. You
nah, he was
Hey, he can
better.
say that though. He can say that.
He was better. I just say I'm sorry. He was better than Isaac Bruce.
He can say that. That's his team. He can scrutinize his team.
All right, let me ask y'all this before we go. I know we were supposed to go a long time ago, but
We always do that.
y'all asking questions and shit. So, what was your favorite sport growing up, and what got you to be the college fan that you are? The fan of the college that you are of a fan of.
Oh.
Johnny Case, Oklahoma.
Well, I mean, with me, I mean, I've been hooping since I was like 3 years old for real. So, I mean, hooping basketball has always been, I feel like my sport. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I was the greatest, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that was like, you know, the sport that I like to play. And that's what, you know, kind of brought me to, you know, of course, doing to what we doing today. So, I won't say like it brought me to liking Ohio State. Honestly, like I kind of like got on Ohio State late. Honestly, like if that makes sense. Like I wasn't really into like college football. I was just more into like the pro sports, I should say. And then like as I got older, I should say like around my 20s, that's when I kind of started to look more into, you know, college football and stuff like that. So I'll probably say in my 20s, that's when I started to get more into like with Ohio State and stuff like that. But yeah, other than Ohio State, I'd probably say maybe Duke, only because I like Coach K. Like Coach K, I feel like is probably the greatest coach. I mean, greatest coach I like in basketball. Like honestly, so other than Duke, though, like that's probably just Ohio State and just Duke because of Coach K. So,
what about you, John? When did you become an OU fan, or was it just something you ain't had no choice?
I was born in Oklahoma, and you know, you got Oklahoma State and then Oklahoma, and I don't know, man. Them Cowboys just look stupid. You know, just you know, our wagon looks so much. Our wagons look so much cooler. You know,
But a horse looks better.
no, I think our emblem's like our thing's like our thing is a wagon. It's literally a wagon.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, I don't know. I think I like red more. Maybe I truly don't know. Like I just never liked the Cowboys. As a matter of fact, like a lot of people down there hate Texas, and I'm like, I don't like the OSU. I hate OSU more than I hate Texas. Like
Oklahoma State.
Yeah. But no, my favorite sport was always football. Like it was just there was, you know, football was just more fun, you know. And that at the end of the day, like I'm not an NBA fan or an NFL fan. Like I'm a football fan, right? So when NBA ends, I'm watching WNBA because there ain't no NBA on. Like I'm going to watch other stuff. And same with like college. If there ain't no football, I'm going to watch college. You know, NFL on whatever. You know, I watched when St. Louis got an XFL team. I watched them. I watched. You know, we only had like 3 games, but still, I watched them. But
XFL games don't never last. I gotta see.
Hey man, we had a nice little team. The
I'm saying in general, like the whole
your
league.
shirt reminds me of it. We had the Battle Hawks. We had the St. Louis Battle Hawks. Yeah, but I, like Walt, I'm more of a player person than a team person. Like you know, you'll see me wear pretty much like a ton of different whatever. Because I do, which is why I've not gotten heavily into college. Because like, you know, you got a player for like 1 year and he's gone. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I kind of like pros a little more.
Yeah. Well, the reason it's crazy because the way I became an Ohio State fan, they were playing Michigan. I don't know if Walt saw this game or not. It was like 2005, 2006. Michigan was number 2. Ohio State was number 1. It was in Columbus.
I think I remember that game.
Troy Smith was the quarterback. He later won the Heisman a couple weeks later. But it was like the craziest game I've ever seen. And pretty much, it's gonna sound crazy, but Ohio State won, and I was a fan afterwards. And I just kept with the fandom. Like I was mad. I thought they had. I ain't gonna lie. Thought they had that Florida game when Ted Ginn returned the opening kickoff. I was like, boy,
He got
hey,
hurt though. He got hurt after that first kickoff.
hey, and that's what that. And I forgot about that because I was like, where you go? He just out the game,
He got hurt.
and Florida beat the brakes off of.
Mm-hmm.
But Florida was a low key juggernaut that nobody knew about because they was under the radar all season. But yeah, I just followed him after Troy Smith. I thought Terrell Pryor should have won a Heisman. I thought he was a better version of Cam Newton, honestly. He was faster. He wasn't running over people, but it was pretty much the same body type. He was just fast. And he had a hell of a stiff arm. I didn't like how
when they try to switch him to receiver though.
Yeah, that was stupid. But I mean, think about
I was like, Torrey was like one of the least hyped Heismans I've ever seen. Like there were teams that were not hot on him when he came to the league, but he had a nice season as a Heisman though. He tore it up.
And then I just followed him after that, and then with them being probably one of the only schools that consistently had black quarterbacks, and they were winning with them. So it's like, you can't be mad at that. They winning with black quarterbacks. Yeah, they might not win the national championship, but they making it to the playoffs. Justin Fields, Cardale Jones, J.T. Barrett, Braxton Miller, and even now, C.J. Stroud, Dwayne Haskins, rest in peace. Urban Meyer like, hey, I'm going to win with them. We might not win national titles, but we're going to win games. And I'm going to get these kids to the NFL. So I've just been a fan ever since. But my brothers be hating because, they Michigan fans. They only fans because Charles Woodson and the Fab Five. I'm like, bro, that was 30 years ago. You got to let that go. It's never going to happen again. Let it go. So every year around Thanksgiving, every year they be talking crazy. This year they was all except
yeah, because they finally got their one win in like.
They won their first game in like 11 years. I'm like, bro, it's not a rivalry. It's a beatdown.
Right.
Hey, they had a nice little run. They were Michigan.
This was their best season.
I was about to say, this has been their best season.
It was a terrible regular season, but they were in the tournament. They had it like they won.
You like talking about basketball?
Oh, you talking about football?
Football.
Okay. I got you.
There wasn't no tournament. They played Georgia and got right out.
Fab Five, I thought. So I thought you were talking about. I thought you switched to basketball.
Georgia beat the brakes off. I didn't say that either. I just said,
"Hey, man, we got a running thing. We had a running thing in Oklahoma there for a while, like where Westbrook won MVP, Trae Young won Most Valuable. We had two straight quarterbacks, Kyler and crap, I can't think of his name, but whatever. Your guy Baker won four straight. We won four most valuable players of different leagues. All got bounced in the first round.
It's tough.
And another thing I don't understand, Reggie Bush, why did you try to pitch it to Matt Leinart against Texas? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you still can't let Vince Young take off for 40 yards.
That too. Yeah. But
that's one of the greatest, probably one of the greatest games of all time.
That and Ohio State versus Michigan. The only difference is USC and Texas was for a national title. Well, Ohio State and Michigan that year was for a national championship too. Because whoever won went to the championship game. That's when they was, number one, number two play each other. Ain't no playoffs, ain't none of that. So
hey, we got 30, 38, 39 subscribers now. Thank you to you.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all subscribing. 39 subscribers. Make sure y'all tell your mamas, your daddies, all them. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to take this shit out 30 minutes ago. But we got the yapping on. But it's all good. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in to Real Deal Sports tonight. Like I said, it's your boy Big Walt, Nico, John. Appreciate y'all joining us. We out.